Alrighty. Is that working?
It does suck that I'm killing these dudes in water. Yeah, it's working.
Cool.
Ugh, I'm gonna take some radiation for this. But I'm not missing looting these dudes. God, maybe I am.
Alrighty. Is that working?
It does suck that I'm killing these dudes in water. Yeah, it's working.
Cool.
Now, where's that other one that died? Oh, you don't take radiation when you're in the power armor. Oh, that's helpful.
Radiation resistance is built into each power armor piece. So it's not that you don't take any, but it will reduce the incoming.
Right.
So if you take a look at the stats for each piece, it'll have radiation resistance
Yeah, true. And I
inherent.
probably.
Yeah.
I wonder, does that stack on top of your normal armor? I wonder.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I think I put radiation resistant or radiation resistant on this time here too.
Yeah, that's this time around. That's why I've modded my vault suit, and I've actually kept the vault suit as my clothes.
I think I've still got the vault suit.
Because if
Yeah.
you put the modded levels on it, it actually gives you quite a bit of radiation resistance built
You
into the
can
suit.
shoot the crows.
Yep.
That's rough. Alright, yeah, this was a bit easier. It's amazing what a cheeky couple of levels and a better gun does there. I got mowed when I came here first up.
Yeah. Yeah, that can happen. What difficulty are you playing it on?
Just normal.
Normal? Yep.
Standard normal, whichever it is, you know.
Yeah, because especially on hard, everything just turns into a bullet sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah, which would not be fun.
It's really boring. It's the whole reason I haven't played survival mode yet.
But survival mode should be, they'd die pretty quick, wouldn't they?
Survival mode is one of those everything you go against is a bullet sponge, and the damage that you do is pathetic, and the damage they do is insane, and there's permadeath.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'd be expecting that would be different.
No, it's not realistic mode.
Oh, okay.
It's I hate myself mode.
Yeah, no.
What snacks do I have for myself? Hmm.
I don't know if there's anything hidden underwater here. Oh, it's not that deep. Yeah, okay, you must get in there. I didn't leave the your laser rifle ammo hack on as long as you did, but I'm still looking at my laser rifle ammo here at 999. So I think instead of like overnight, probably 20 minutes would have been just fine. But
We'll go to inventory and have a look at your ammo.
how much have I got?
Yeah, see, I think he clipped pretty quick.
About 2,000.
Yeah, I reckon he clipped like probably just after I went to bed
How much did you
because
get?
I got 6,000.
Yeah, okay, so that's like an hour then, because I just had lunch while it was running.
Yeah,
Either that or there's like a limit on entities in a zone, which is probably also a case.
oh, I don't know for how many were dropping in.
I would
Yeah,
say
yeah, but
the limit on entities in a zone is the fact that it's a Bethesda game. There's probably a whole bunch that was spawned below the map.
well, now you're just being a net. Dog meat, can you not be inside that door shaking weirdly?
Yeah, he likes doing that.
Car. I take the belt. Hello. Man, what I'd like to see. Oh, no, don't wait there. Okay. Time 25. Save. Exit. Desktop. Good. Good. Alright, let's get... Alright, let's enough of that. Let's get into the Fallout mood now. Not Todd out. Fallout. We need that. You've got a link there, which is probably the stream.
Yep.
Nice. Hearing myself, which is good to see. Alright, let's smash that down there.
Yes, I've checked. I do actually have sound tonight, so
Mm.
that's a good start.
Yep. I didn't hear you on the stream just then though.
I
Can you
heard
say something,
myself
Ken?
earlier, so I don't know.
Yeah, I just heard you say that.
Oh yeah. It's all good.
Yeah. Try to bait me into thinking.
You need to be louder, Nos. Can you master your voice a bit louder then? It's too quiet on the stream.
Which one's that? Mic aux?
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually rename them. That's why I renamed them.
Okay, because it's already maxed out.
Yeah. Then I actually have an add-on plug-in thing to boost maybe my local audio past 0 dB for that reason. Because
Okay.
what you should be able to look at you should be able to look at the meters there, and me talking here is the same as you talking, which is you kind of want it on the up end of the yellow zone,
Yep.
like mid-yellow zone.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
So you might be a little bit quiet. I'm assuming you'll be quiet on there as we're talking here. So what you could
yeah, I'm
do
a
is
little bit quieter when I
then
start. Yeah.
back us off, so that at least it's the same level, even if it's mastered a bit quiet overall.
Mhm. Just drop a
Better
couple.
than imbalanced.
Yep.
Yeah. Generally quiet is better than uneven, because then the person who's watching it can't even compensate for it.
Hmm.
We're at 12 XP, we're getting there. Level 3. So quest: secure fuel, secure metal, secure wood in large quantities. We haven't gone too far into this quest, I don't think, because we didn't get very far out of the settlement.
Oh, you got.
Oh no, that's right. We were going to get
You
fuel from like a fuel tanker or some shit, weren't we?
you're about a day's travel in already.
Yeah.
You've been
That's
trudging
right.
through the rain for the better part of about 8 hours.
That's right. That's what the recap's for. All right, I've got 2 minutes to piss.
They're doing races with Mr. Handies. That's hilarious.
Oh, you would shit, what's it called? Something or other Downs.
Yes, East City Downs.
East City Downs, yeah, that place is cool. They've got a modded Assaultron.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, one that they're racing. You can do there's a lot of fun ways to take that place. Like there's a lot of different options.
Yep.
Like you can just
Hey,
go in and shoot everything if you want.
Hey everyone.
Good evening.
How we going?
Doing quite
Good.
well. How about yourself?
Not bad.
Miss Ranvi,
Hey, Trish.
is your audio working today?
No, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Good. Alrighty, so we're just waiting on Elfman to get back.
Am I?
Oh, you're already back. Look at that.
Yeah, I've got wireless headphones. I'm always here.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to
Even
know
in
what
the-
you're doing.
Sounds of urination
Oh,
echoing.
God, we had that once. That's enough.
I can't believe it's only been once. I must have noise cancellation off or something.
Alrighty.
Alright. And scene.
And scene. So, welcome everyone to session 6. Now, last session, you will remember we had a very somber funeral was held for Sir Dan Cadillac. You all poured your hearts into your different components of eulogies, and that's not an indication how to go on the entire rant. Few things that happened. So Marvin successfully pilfered from his friends, specifically Rusty, in large quantities, and took his food and water. Rotclaw removed an old friend's head in the most gruesome manner that he could come up with.
Yeah, but no one knows that yet.
Look, the important thing is it happened.
Spoilers.
Hal 9001 delivered a heartfelt eulogy that may have been somewhat programmed, but worked quite well.
Well, it's from a computer. What do you expect?
You then were given your mission. So time passed, 2 months passed. You were given your next mission after completing work on the settlement defenses, getting the farm up and running. You have now been tasked with heading to a large industrial estate, a fair way south of the settlement of Abby's Chuckle Hut. And you headed off into the heavy rain. So the driving rain not deterring you. You've made it,
No.
almost a day's travel south. Going was a lot slower than you expected. And you stopped at a police checkpoint where you were confronted by a couple of police protectrons that had been presumably looking after that checkpoint for the last 200 years since the bombs dropped. You then promptly ignored them and then destroyed them. Abby made a point of turning one of them into a pincushion, throwing all of her spears and tomahawks into it.
Nice.
And you sacked and took what you needed. You investigated a mechanics workshop nearby after stopping, and you then settled down in a nearby unit block to rest for the night. You found a couple of beds that were intact. So we come to the following morning. It's about 8 in the morning. You've all woken. You've had your normal ablutions, and you've chosen to eat and drink something. So everybody will need to consume 1 ration and 1 water
Beep boop.
to suffice themselves. Hal, you will notice I have rejigged the icon for your rations.
I did notice that. It's booze now.
It's booze now, so you are just like Bender. or WD-40 or whatever you might want it to be.
Yeah.
So first things first, I will get Rocklaw if you want to roll me a d6.
Haven't opened the dice thing first. Let's have a look.
Okey-dokey.
D6.
Ooh.
Now I want that on that screen. Share it.
Who's got science and intelligence? Is anyone here sciencey and intelligent?
You mean
Abby's intelligent.
Marvin, the sciencey intelligent guy?
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. It's 6 people. It's a 6.
Alrighty, so Abby, as you wake,
Oh, God.
you are putting your shoes back on after getting out of bed, and you feel something inside move
Hit the
in one of them.
resolution.
Oh no.
You have one action to choose what you're going to do at this point.
Jam your foot in as hard as possible to kill it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Double down.
I kick it off into the wall.
So the whole shoe? Just
Yep.
okay. Can you give me a let's say agility plus unarmed roll? So for you that will be a target number of 6. Okay, so that is one success. Your shoe goes slamming into the wall on the other side of the room. And a dead scorpion falls out, crushed by the impact. You can go and collect your shoe again.
Who do I hate? I'd like to say, I'd like to say to Abby, no, it's okay. I was just checking my installed modules, and Deception wasn't one of my installed modules just yet.
Okie
Carry
dokie.
on.
So getting yourselves dressed and ready, what are you wanting to do at this point?
I've got something straight up, because after playing a bit of Fallout, I've just realised something very important, is that you've got a console, or terminal if you like, right next to that the Soltron or whatever is in this parking spot there.
Protectron, that's in a...
Protectron, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe for Marvin the Martian there, maybe you want to hit that terminal and see if it's alive and if it controls that Protectron, eh?
Oh, look over and give it an examination.
All right, so Marvin, so you're going to go over and take a look?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was hugging and rubbing myself against that Protectron when we finished last time.
I think it
My
was the
sleep.
I think it was the jukebox that you
It made a lot more noise for you.
Well, I enjoyed it more because another robot was watching.
Your depravity knows no depths. All right, so you fire up the computer. This is a family home. So there's no difficult password encryption or anything like that. It boots up. You scan through the basic operating system. You find the simplest thing, which is the Protectron control. It has 2 basic commands. So one is patrol. The other is cook food.
Huh. I'm going to switch it to cook food mode.
Cook food. So
The dead scorpion.
the Protectron fires up. It wanders over into the kitchen. It opens the fridge. It takes out some of the moldy food.
Oh yeah, baby.
It moves over to the stove, fires up the burners.
Still some gas in the stove. Nice.
Electric. Come on, this is Fallout. Everything's gonna be electric.
Fusion powered stove. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. It's probably got a fusion core in the back there.
That's what I was thinking. Actually. No, I mean of the Protectron, we're gonna nick his fucking fusion core or whatever fusion cells, whatever he's got. We should nick those for sure.
So he
But anyway, kick on. Sorry.
takes out a fry pan, dumps the moldy food into the fry pan. Smoke
Yum.
starts absolutely billowing from this.
Did I have this in a dream? I feel like this is deja vu, but I don't know why.
What kind of weird fever dreams do you have?
Wouldn't he detect that the food's moldy and not cook it?
It's a Protectron. They've got only what they need to have to function. They're not a Mr. Handy with a whole bunch of advanced sensors.
Okay.
He just knows he needs to go to the fridge, get food out, put food in fry pan. The food that's meant to be in a specific spot in a specific plate.
It's heuristics. It's not AI.
Can I cancel the action and get it to reset?
To reset, yes, easily from the computer. It leaves everything on the stove still cooking and smoking. And it wanders back to its charging port, backs into it, and starts charging again.
Would I be able to recode this thing to identify us as friendly?
So when you're talking about targeting parameters?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Do a factory. So you want to do like a factory reset on it, so it's actually Protectron.
It thinks it's a part of our family.
Yep. So this is your family home. You're trying to convince it that you are the family that it needs to protect. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Yep. Okay. So in which case, if you can give me just an intelligence plus science roll.
Science. That. 7. And one's a critical success, isn't it?
For you, you've got science as one of your tag skills, don't you?
Yeah. Not as a tagged one. No.
Not as a tag. So 1 is a critical success.
Then 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so that's what you needed. So you reset the entire thing. It is now acting like it is straight out of the box. It boots up. And it says, "Thank you for purchasing a Westech brand Protectron unit.
Oh.
Home model."
There'd have to be something. Yeah, there'd have to be something at the beginning here where you set up its basic parameters, I guess, but straight out of the box.
One of the questions that it asks after rambling for a while going through the spiel, how many family members?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, is Hal classed as a family member?
Well, I guess I wouldn't be. So maybe you would have to say 4 people and 1 robot.
Well, currently there's 3 people, a suit of power armor, and a robot.
Yeah, but it knows what power armor is.
Yeah, but I'm saying the power armor is not a person.
And 1 handyman.
So it's asking what gender.
Oh no.
Identify as a gender.
So male, female.
What are you classing Rotclaw as?
Dog.
Wow.
One
My
oversized
pet.
canine.
So that's the, so you're the dad. Abby's the mum.
Abby's the mum. Rotclaw's the kid.
I guess so.
And
Yeah.
Hal is the lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I'm Mr. Handy. Like, that's
Maintenance
fine.
guy.
And he then finishes in. He says, "Confirmed. Please input commands." And the same things come up. So you've got the two. You've got patrol,
Oh,
and you've got cook food.
well, guess it was too much to ask for this thing to do repairs. All right, patrol around for us indefinitely.
Patrol
Till the heat death
indefinitely.
of the earth.
So he gets up, walks out, and he is patrolling backwards and forwards, going around the entire building, just
Can we
doing
get into program
laps.
to come with us?
Looks like that
No,
was
it needs a charging station. The thing will
Yeah.
probably die out of battery 2 days out of here.
I think the best
yeah.
thing for it is to return it and take its fusion cells, eh?
Yeah.
More than likely.
All right, turn away, Hal. I don't want you to watch this.
I'm watching because I'm a sadist. I'm licking my lips at a couple of some fusion.
All right,
Cannibal mode
watching that the
activate.
robot's not doing anything useful, I'll bring it back and I'll start dismantling it instead.
All right. So you return it back, switch it off, start dismantling. If you can, give me, in this case, an agility plus repair.
Oh,
Plus repair.
So in this case, you're trying to actually physically work on taking this thing apart to get what you want out of it.
yeah.
11 and a 1, so critical success again.
So
2.
so you got two
Two.
successes, easy.
Yep.
So that generates you 1 action point.
Go.
Huzzah.
Let me bring those back up. There we go.
I didn't think you generated action points. I guess it's not contested. it's
From
just a
skill
test.
tests,
Yeah,
yes,
you do.
not
Okay,
from
cool.
contested.
Okay. So
This
it's
was
not just,
specifically
in-game
the
combat.
conversation
Yep,
or grappling loops that you
Yeah.
would try to create.
It's all good. Yeah, anti-cheese mechanics. It's your business.
All right. So if you can roll a d6 for me.
D6. 2.
2. All right. So you managed to get 2 fusion cells.
Nice. Who's using
From that.
fusion? He using fusion?
Marvin's using them. He's absolutely
Marvin
swimming in
loves
them now.
fusion.
Yeah.
Nice. Another 2 for the pile.
There we go. Now I can clear wall for a while.
So with that, the Protectron is slumped forward. The back of him is open. You've pried out everything not very gracefully and taken what you wanted. Is there anything further that you would like to do? Jukebox
as I
still
walk-
playing in the background?
As I float past, I just sort of stroke the face of the protection.
Mm.
But think more Hannibal Lecter than
Than
compassion.
Miss
Hey,
Kitty,
just while,
yeah.
while I'm taking the robot apart, I'm going to hand Hal the face. Here you go.
I'd like to try and put. Well, it doesn't really have a face.
It's
can I-
just essentially a sheet of glass.
Yeah, can I have? Was he able to remove the glass top?
I would say with those successes, yes. Yep.
Can I put the glass top on my head?
I am
Just
not.
straight on top.
I'm not butchering an actual mini, but yes, you can put in your notes that you are wearing a Protectron head as a
Okay.
hat.
Okay. Wearing Protectron.
So we've now got one Protectron head in the TARDIS, and we've got one that is now mounted on top of HAL 9001.
That's good. It's good.
You're gonna try to like do a perception as a protectron at the next location.
All right, let's move on.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do in this area while you're here?
Was there anywhere else that we haven't explored?
So you've gone through the unit block, you've gone through the mechanics workshop, you've gone through the police vehicles, you've had an initial look through the cab of the tanker vehicle, and that's about it. So the rest of the vehicles, nothing's been looked at. You haven't looked in the actual tank of the tanker.
Yeah, that has to be on the to-do list to see whether or not there's anything in the tanker
Mhm.
through the inspection ports.
All right, so Abby, are you suiting up in your power armor at this point, or are you leaving it here for a minute?
No, I'll suit up.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you got to be prepared.
All right, Ka-chunk. So you're in your power armor now. Is everybody coming out onto the road collectively at the same time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and go through the door at the same time as someone else to be really annoying.
Do we want that as a strength contested?
I think we can move on.
All right. So Hal, you're investigating the tanker itself.
I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I do enjoy the fumes, so it makes sense that I'd
Yep.
stick my beak in.
So are you? What are you doing? You floating up to the top to open the hatches, or
Yeah, there should be a couple
'cause
of
open
screw-on
flame
hatches up
from
top.
the base of your
Yeah, it might
propulsion?
burn off a couple.
Yeah, it'll be
it might
fine.
burn off a couple of fumes. You know, I don't know.
So you get up there, you take a look, opening up the hatches, pulling the dipstick out.
Yeah, okay. If our fuel tankers work, then it's fair enough. I thought you'd just be able to see inside there.
Look, it's dark, it's raining heavily.
Okay, fine. We're dipping.
Yep. Actually, that reminds me. It is raining heavily.
Noted.
So you do find that this is still mostly full. It's some kind of mythical gasoline that doesn't evaporate after 200 years.
We'll just call it diesel.
Diesel, sure. That sounds good.
Well, diesel lasts a little bit longer.
Okay, that's good. Based on my zero knowledge, I will accept whatever you say there. That's fine.
Yeah.
So you do notice that this is basically entirely full. So it's you did read in the documentation that this came from a nearby small depot. You couldn't find anything directing as to where it was going. Everything was too corroded and damaged in the cab.
Right.
But this particular tanker would be useful.
Okay. I float back down. I run my eject methane from lower vent subroutine in the direction of the super mutant, and I say, and then I run my observation subroutine and basically communicate that refined petroleum detected. It is suitable for the cause. But I say that to Marvin because just to further show disrespect to the super mutant.
Okay.
In fact, I kind of position myself so I'm clearly talking to Marvin and showing a non-front side to the super mutant.
There you go. You are turned away.
I would tell Abby, but Abby's in this. Sorry, I keep forgetting Abby's in the power armor. Very well. I talked to Abby and Marvin. So from where I am there, I've got my back to the super mutant, and then I look left and right, and then my neutral position is looking forwards up the road, if you like. So it's like as disrespectful as possible.
Yep.
But it obviously isn't, because robots can't show respect or disrespect.
I think this one absolutely can. All right. Anything that you're wanting to do with this vehicle?
Who knows how to drive? Does anyone know how to
So-
like repair?
I'll pop up and see if I can get it to turn on.
So
Oh, yeah, you can
hopping
repair it as well.
into the cab, where at least it's nice and dry inside, you are going to need to shove the skeleton out of the way
Yeah, buddy.
of the driver. He gets kicked out. The keys are in the ignition. Would you like to start it?
Yep, I'll have to give it a turn.
So you kick it over for a second. It seems like it's not going to, and then it does actually come to life.
Good ignition coils, nice.
So this vehicle starts, the engine is idling. There is not much room in here,
Yeah.
so you would be able to fit Abby out of her power armor inside, perhaps?
But probably none of the rest. We're a big lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rotclaw with his TARDIS, no. A Mr. Handy unit, no.
Full set of power armor.
Is there
No.
a ladder on like the tanker to get to the top?
We can hang off the side. Just hang.
Oh god, this
Mad Max style.
Mad Max
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to say there is a ladder on the back. You do have pipes and sections running down both sides of this
It's fine
vehicle.
for me.
I
I
would
hover, so I'll just grab onto it.
you can just hold onto it quite easily. Rotclaw could hang on to one side or climb up on the roof. I don't know.
Oh, you
And
can
if
have the
Abby,
passenger door open and just like kind of have one foot in there holding on. Yeah, it'd be fine.
all right. So I,
It's like fucking wacky races here.
if you are wanting to drive with this thing, in this particular configuration, then there will be some skill checks from people to hold on.
Now, can we get Abby to like climb up with the power armor,
Mm-hmm.
grab on, and then disconnect so it like stays connected?
So hops out of the power armor, you mean?
Yeah, while she's grabbing it onto it.
So lock it
Like,
into
to lock
position.
it in place. Yeah.
So the way that power armor's built, I'm just trying to think. If you've got both hands grabbing onto, say, the ladder at the back, you've got both feet. I think it would be able to open enough.
I don't know, but you could lose like hydraulic pressure over time because nothing's running. Like, I think it'd be sketchy. I don't know. Well, I think you need to get Abby's feedback on this. Do you want the chance of a power armor coming off the back?
Yeah. Do you want to be holding on to your power
Holding
armor,
on.
or would you like to be inside the cab where it's nice and dry?
It's dry in power
Probably
armor.
inside. I don't want to lose my power armor.
If it falls off the back,
You know, people might get upset.
No, let's just wacky races it. I mean, if it was a day's walk, that makes it what, like 2 hours drive, 3 hours drive. The road's obviously going to be dog shit, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can she get up to the top of the tanker and like
The thing is,
we
if
could strap it down?
see, the way that you hop out of them, they generally need some space in the front to
Well,
be
she,
able
like,
to open
grabs-
out.
If she hugs yeah, but they open out from the back.
Yeah, but then the pieces rotate around to the front to allow free movement in and out.
Oh, okay.
You can't just like hold on to the truck. Like, what's the problem with just staying in it?
Yeah, it's just completely up to Abby what she would like to do with her power armor.
Well, anyway, I'm a robot. I'm good.
Well, I climb up to the top and go sit at the front of the cab. on top of the cab.
Yeah, like it's not like we're going to be going quick. I mean, look at the state of the road.
Yeah.
Can we just like attach to the top of the vehicle?
Yeah.
You know, it's got roof racks.
Yeah, exactly. It's got roof racks all the way around. We're going to be going like 10 k's an hour because the roads are fucked. We're not doing 100.
Yep.
You'd just be able to sit at the top, military style, sort of gun, chilling, having a vape. Like, I don't even think you have to like lie down or even hang on because we're not going to be going quick. It'd be more like holding onto a handrail on a kid's ride.
Okay, so you're treating it more like a ute on a farm.
The ride on buggy.
Yeah, like is we're not going to be doing 100 down the highway. I've seen Fallout. It's fucked.
You're lucky I'm not driving.
The tires are probably destroyed, so we're going to be running on rims probably.
Yeah, that's true.
These are some of those Michelin never run flat ones.
No, there's gonna be a bald spot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be fine. All right, so we'll say that yes, okay, you guys can attach to this vehicle in various areas. You can drive very slowly. Where are you driving to?
Well, we might as well take it back because, like, I know we haven't achieved fuel in large quantities, but you're not gonna just like leave it to chance. It's still gonna be here when you get back.
And
or
someone's
whatever,
gonna
right?
steal it. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's not,
we'll
they're not being protected.
We can drop this off and go again, I guess.
Yep. You do also have your you've still got a remaining signal flare to be able to mark a position.
Yeah, don't give that to Hal again.
Well,
Jesus.
you took it to specifically stop that from happening, just reminding you that it's there. You do have your radio,
Yeah.
or radios, plural. So
Good radio, someone to pick it up.
you'd like to drive it back to the settlement?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It adds like an extra day, but you know, whatever. Fuck, it's a tanker of fuel.
Yeah, it's an entire full tanker.
That's gonna be a. I would have to think that would be a. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, with fusion cores and shit, what's fuel used for?
Still used in mobile generators, small scale vehicles that hadn't been transitioned to fusion, because it was being taken up in large percentages, but it wasn't completely switched over to electric.
Yeah, well, fuck yeah. So this is gonna be like a prime commodity.
Yeah, a rare
Yeah,
commodity.
you got to remember, like a tanker will fill up a petrol station, so this is like the equivalent of a petrol station we're driving back. It's pretty relevant.
Feel like that counts as large, so yeah, let's go.
Yeah, fucking A.
Alrighty, so in which case, what we will do is we will run this as a series of skill checks
Nice.
to be able to pick your way back to safely get this thing through. Now, Marvin, you're happy driving?
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm the only one that can fit.
That's true. I thought maybe if you wanted to switch out into the power armor while Abby drives is another option.
What horrible thing you're trying to stitch up here with the power armor.
I'm just merely offering options. That's
Like,
all.
you're really trying to make sure no one's in this power armor while we're driving. What the
Something's
hell?
gonna happen. He's got it planned. He's got it planned.
I think this is just favouring the lass that's in the same room.
Look, the fact that I allowed you guys to vote for who you wanted as the lead settler, you then
Oh, what?
you then voted on well, sorry, you didn't vote. You then deferred to her for a lot of your decisions.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not talking about that, man. I'm not the one killing off my missus.
That's fine. Yeah. If I did it deliberately, she'd probably kill me. Like, actually kill me.
Good.
Alrighty, so first... Jesus Christ. Yep. With psycho stabbing motion attached to that horrible noise. So first leg of the journey back. First couple of hours is difficult. The rain driving against you is causing some areas to some of the lower areas to flood. So you are having to stop, scout ahead, and figure out a path to take. Hop back on, keep driving for a bit, continue that.
Good vehicle to be in because like a 4-wheel drive, and by that I mean 4 out of the 6 wheels. They're really good at going across rivers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I've seen some crazy shit with some of these like big delivery trucks and tanker trucks, man. Like in Russia or whatever, going across
Where they
like
don't
these
care.
raging rivers. So of vehicles to be in, this isn't the worst.
Okay. So this first check will be on Marvin's driving skill.
Oh god.
While Hal says that, I'm like, Hal, what's Russia?
It's where the commies come from.
No, we're
well,
not
I mean,
going to rush this, guys. We're taking it slow.
Russia is canon. Oh, fine. The Soviet Union, I've seen some crazy truck stuff.
Ah,
Them,
man,
so-
Right.
Yeah. If we're gonna get
Okay.
technical with the canon, fuck.
Well, hey, I'm trying to understand here. I'm a super mutant. Come on.
So Marvin, I will put this as an intelligence and outdoorsman roll.
You're the only man that could do it in the team. Which is true, because there's one intelligent woman.
Let's go. Ah, 2 fails.
Two failures.
Like, I shouldn't have said anything.
Good point. Oh, well.
There's 0 intelligent men here.
All right, so it takes you a hell of a lot longer to get through the first leg. You're constantly not listening to the calls of the other members, driving into ditches and ruts and having to then unbog this thing. So by the time you really
That's what we got the power armor for, to lift it out of the bog.
get rolling, it's lunchtime.
Second mutant. Oh, time for a break.
Just like a problem.
So the next leg, let's say Rotclaw. You are pulling and helping Abby and Hal to lift this truck and move it out of these ruts and problems.
I've just checked my algorithms. I don't have a lifting and pulling algorithm, so I don't think I was helping, sorry. And also Newton's law. My thruster, like, I can't lift something up this heavy. My thruster isn't like a fucking rocket engine,
That's
a little dinky thing.
That's fair. You're not like overcharging yourself or something.
No, I can't
so
really help here.
if you can give me a strength and repair roll to try to get this thing out of this latest point that it's stuck. You're
Yep.
heaving
What's that,
your
2d20s?
2d20s, yep. And it's against your strength plus your outdoorsman. So what's that? So 11 plus 1. So your target number is 12.
1 success.
1 success. So that's just enough. You strain and you finally get jack of it, and you get on one side, and instead of trying to lift it out, you push it sideways. You shift some of the earth beside it. You manage to get it out. Marvin then guns it and drives forward. Can I?
The song "I Feel the Earth Move Under My Feet" is now playing in the background of their driving montage.
That suddenly springs to life on the radio inside the cab. So as he guns it, he takes off. Can you give me an agility plus athletics roll, please?
Was that me or Marvin?
That's Rotclaw. That's you.
Agility
So this
plus...
is you have just shoved the truck. It's all of a sudden got traction and taken off. You are now trying to dodge or roll out of the way of getting crushed under the truck.
Agility plus athletics.
Athletics, yep. So for you, that would be
That
11
is
as your target
2
number.
failures and one's critical.
So as Marvin guns it, not realizing that you're basically underneath the front wheel, he goes,
Or not caring.
or not caring, one of those two. He runs straight over your arm,
Oh,
In my
an
foot,
arm
wouldn't
injury.
it?
crushes it. So you've
Arm.
heaved, you've then fallen into the mud. Your arm has gone under the front wheel, and the entire weight of this truck has gone over the top of it.
I
So
am a
you have now
super mutant.
you've taken
Lucky.
an arm injury, so you will not be able to wield your heavy machine gun at this point in time.
That's no
Oh,
good.
Marvin, what the fuck?
God,
sorry,
slap
didn't
him with
see you
your
down
hand.
there.
Was it right arm or left arm?
It's just arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which way would you, if you were, I'm gonna say you were pushing with your back, like where you crouch down, put your back
I
against
think
the
it's
side
your
of the
right
truck.
arm.
So as you go down, probably gonna be your left arm, I'd say.
Oh, it depends what side. I reckon if he was pushing with his back from the left side of the truck, it
Hmm.
would be his right arm because that would be the leading arm.
Oh, that'd be the lead. Yep. Okay. Yep. Look, the point is you cannot wield a weapon currently
How is his
that
fingers?
requires.
Which fingers were injured?
The wheel's gone straight over the elbow and crushed it.
Oh, fuck, that
It
hurt.
hasn't gone over the hand specifically.
Lucky that I regrow limbs.
No, that's ghouls.
Damn it.
So you will need old-fashioned surgery of some sort.
God. That's right. We're going to the right place, so it's fine.
Let me just note this down. Give me a sec.
Do I have any caps? I don't have any caps. Never mind.
All right. Next leg. HAL 9001. You have stopped the vehicle, so it is now coming up to about 1600 hours.
Yep.
Once again, with this rain continuing, it is getting dark at this point. You stopped the vehicle. You're now scouting ahead to try to pick a path through the rising floodwaters and a safe way to get this truck through.
Alright, well, I'll engage my mapping module.
So if you can give me a perception plus outdoorsman.
Fuck, that's gonna be dog shit. I'll use an action point too.
Using an action point. So
Perception plus outdoorsman.
so
that's
your
one
target number is
success.
5. Yep.
Yep, one success from the 3.
One success. Okay. You managed to scout a path that looks like it's stable. And you can direct
Right.
Marvin ahead.
I hover over that path in
Mhm.
front of the car.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I should be able to display. I should be able to hover. I'm not sure exactly how my thrust will go, but maybe for the purpose of flavor, I hover over the water in the path I think the car should take. But for
Yep,
flavor,
so-
not enhancing my ability to detect because the rolls are done.
Yep. So you're acting like a beacon for Marvin to aim for. Is that what you're?
Well, I mean, I'm just the equivalent of a pedestrian walking along the
Yep.
path that should be taken, you know? Yeah. I'm not turning on my flashing lights or nothing. That's a special occasion.
Run him over.
I'm a Mr. Handy, not an Inspector Gadget, mate. Fuck.
Go gadget legs. Or lack thereof. All right, so that is enough for you to safely direct Marvin through. As you then grab onto the truck,
As he comes past, as he goes up the bank or
As
whatever.
as he comes past, you grab on to then continue
Yeah.
to conserve energy for the next leg. Now coming up, that's now pushed it. As you continue to travel, it's now getting to about 1800 hours. It's starting to get dark. You've still probably got, at this rate, another 3 to 4 hours
Cool.
through the dark. Do you want to stop and set up camp here, or would you like to try to push through?
Are the headlights? How are the headlights on the?
You want to try the headlights?
Yeah.
Yep. So the headlights flick on. They're not particularly bright. So
Driving rain.
you've got driving rain, you've got limited visibility. They've probably got 10 tons of sand and crud that's built up over the past 200 years on them.
This is a call for the leader, not the group.
They're not particularly effective. To put in perspective, your flashlights that you've been issued are more effective than the headlights
Right.
on this thing. Like they're military grade flashlights. You know, they project quite a good beam. So having one of you on top or multiple spotting would be better than trying to utilize the headlights on this thing.
I'm a robot, so I'm just executing my subroutine. But maybe one of the people with a brain would well, ask the leader, or the leader would command as to what to do.
Give me just 1 second. I'll see if Abby's available.
Oh. Orders coming in from the shitter.
Okay, so you're getting this vehicle back through the driving rain. It is coming to nighttime. Are you wanting to set up camp, or are you wanting to try to push through? You've got another 3 to 4 hours of travel ahead of you to try to get this back to the settlement.
I'd say camp.
All right.
Camp it is.
Alrighty, so in which case, you stop the vehicle, you take a few minutes to assess the area. Who has the highest outdoorsman skill?
I'm going to start the bidding with 0.
I'll up your 0 as 1.
And that is the person with the highest outdoorsman skill.
Well, fuck.
Great.
So we have 0, 0, 0, and 1.
Oh, I don't care. I'll just hover, waiting for you meatheads to wait for your night to pass.
So, when you are taking a look for a suitable spot to be able to set up your tents, if you can please, Rotclaw, give me a luck plus outdoorsman roll.
Why can't they sleep in the car?
Okay, would you like to
Two
sleep
people.
in the vehicle?
I will.
Okay. Rotclaw, where are you sleeping? Because you can't fit in there.
I'll sleep on top of the truck.
In the rain.
Yeah, it's not going to care. I mean,
I'm a super mutant. I don't give a shit about rain.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you're at the point now. You are bitterly cold. You are miserable because
I'm not.
it's been 2 days of solid
I've
torrential
never
rain.
seen a super mutant in Fallout. Just going to throw that out there.
I'm good.
Okay,
bring it at me.
all right. So you are just going to park the truck and then camping inside it.
Yep.
Lock the doors.
Lock the doors.
They'll probably never come unlocked again.
Right, we can rip the doors off if we need to.
That's a one-time deal.
Just got this picture of a super mutant hanging out the side of the car. Alrighty. So sleeping here, this is not going to be a comfortable, refreshing sleep, I would say.
As opposed to a shitty tent in mud.
A fair call. All right.
Tense leak.
Yeah,
Is
this is way better than a tent. Fucking A.
anybody taking watch, or are you
I'll take
all going to
watch.
sleep?
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
take-
scanning.
Half the watch I'll do.
I'll do
Okay.
the other half.
So we'll
fine.
break it up, yeah, into two halves. That's fine. So,
Threes, yeah.
Rotclaw, if you can give me just a straight D20 roll.
16.
16. Okay, so your watch passes without any incident. So you've gotten through. It's now about what, 2 in the morning. Hal 9001.
Mhm.
If you could give me a D20 roll, please.
4.
Okay. Can you please give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll?
No worries. That'd be 2 failures.
Okay. So you're standing on your watch, hovering on your watch. You get to around about 3 a.m. You hear what sounds like the heavy, like really low rumble of like a truck in the distance.
Oh dear God.
And yep.
Well, where did we pull the truck up? On the road, side of the road? Marvin?
That's a question, Marvin. Where did you pull the truck up?
Probably. You know what? On the road.
Alright. In that case, everyone's sleeping. So you got the 2 in the cab sleeping, you got the super mutant on the roof
Sleeping.
So there's no lights on. They're pretty indiscernible. So I'm going to hover to somewhere that's an obstructed view of the road. I'm not sure what's here, but if there's like a ditch or whether there's rocks or something. Basically, I'm going to try and hide.
You're hiding yourself?
Yeah, and I'm going to, without saying anything to the group, I'm just going to, if there's something that's going to pass, I'm just going to let it pass.
Okay. So just pretending that this is just a vehicle wreck that's
Not a
just
wreck.
sitting here?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And worst case, they see the super mutant and attack it, so it's not the end of the world.
All right. So in which case, I would like HAL 9001, Rotclaw, and Abby for your power armor that does not fit inside the cab that you would have left outside. Can you please roll agility plus sneak for me?
But we're sleeping.
Has Hal, did you wake anyone up?
No.
And he said he was going to let everyone sleep and...
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
he's the only one who's actively hiding. The other two, this is more of a passive.
It's an environmental hide.
Will you be noticed type of thing?
Okay.
But I think you'll have to decide what their sneak value is.
Yeah, what the
proportional to
difficulty is.
location they
Yeah.
are.
So
So say for the
Two
two
successes.
2 successes from Rotclaw.
I have 1 success.
1 success. And Abby, this is you're rolling for your suit of power armor, whether it gets noticed or not.
You said agility and
Sneak.
sneak.
Yep.
So I'm like adding that together.
Yep, that's your target number.
So 6 and 2, so 8.
So roll 2 d20.
2 failures. They're above that number.
Okay, would you like to spend a luck to re-roll one of those d20s?
Yep.
So reduce your current luck by 1.
Not still a failure.
Okay, still a failure.
They might not care. It's only power armor.
Did we take the fusion core out of it?
No.
I think that if you're stopping to sleep, you would have left the suit as is, unless you were specifically concerned about it.
I would have always taken the fusion core out myself, but
Yeah, well, Mr. Hindsight's always
Hindsight's
right about
wonderful.
shit.
All right, if you can just give me a moment just to set up a scene.
Because
Oh, no.
I say to you, Mr. Glenn, how many times in your settlement in Fallout 4 do you take the fusion core out when you're done with your suit at the settlement? The answer is you
every
don't.
time.
Fuck off.
I do. Every single time. Every power armor at my settlement has 0 fusion cores in it.
Well, it's unfortunate for you that you weren't the one with the power armor then.
And
You rolled a
it's
super mutant that can't wear it.
too bad for you that I can't fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, you can fight. You just can't shoot your gun.
That's the thing. You've still got your
Have to do
fist
brass
weapon.
knuckles.
Yeah. You've still got your fist weapon. You've got one
Yeah,
good working hand.
Left arm is my worst hand, so you know it's a disadvantage right there.
God, I'm not going to get into primary versus. Look, you're ambidextrous, okay? That's
Okay, all right,
that's what
fine
we're
then.
playing here.
That's fine. I'm glad I'm not playing it as me. I'd be fucked.
All right.
And Nos, that rice was bloody beautiful too.
That's good stuff.
And for $2, it feeds 4 people.
Fuck, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Have to give it a try.
Bargain.
What rice?
The cheap store around the corner from us, and you guys as well. They got a Mexican rice there for $2 at the moment. For a family of 4.
Hmm.
I'll send you a photo.
I only have 3 in my family. I'm not allowed to shop there.
Nope. It's a cheap shop. You're not allowed to shop there at all.
Or it,
It's not for my. I'm not welcome there. Is that what you're saying?
it's not for your kind.
there's a level, and they once you get above that level, they're like, "Sorry, you're not welcome here. Your money's too good."
Wow. What the hell?
Your blood's too blue for this place.
Or possibly white. Your collar's too white for this place. Get out. Hey, I had grease on my clothes one time.
It expires in May this year, but I don't care. I'll keep going. The best
It's
before
still-
anyway.
It's May. It's still May now.
Well, it's best before. It'll last for a couple of years at least.
Yeah, exactly. Best for some fucking bullshit.
For $2, that's 2 meals for me.
Yeah, that's a good buy.
Yeah, very good buy.
Alrighty. I am ready to go.
Yeah.
If you guys are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rob, you're here? Cool.
Please be the friendlies.
I doubt it's friendlies if there's a scene being set up.
Never know.
You want to show how friendly they were?
So the sound of this truck gets louder. The strain of it.
Makes sense. They better be traversing the same shitty train we had to traverse, that's for sure.
Yep, they're on pockmarked shithouse, barely any bitumen left. 'Cause you're out in the suburbs more of Portland. You're not in the center of town, so a lot of this is just degraded back to mud at this point. So Hal 9001, since you are still awake, can you give me another perception and outdoorsman roll?
So perception outdoorsman, that makes that one success, sir.
One success, okay. So as this sound that seems to continue, you pick up and you can identify that there's two separate engine noises. As it comes closer. So you're still hiding in the off the side of the road? Mm-hmm.
Nothing changes there.
Mm-hmm. And you see, first off, an NCR military vehicle.
Okay, that's good.
Headlights on full blast, blinding, drives
Alright.
past. Does not notice anything. The second vehicle driving past has an NCR soldier on the gunner's rack on the back. Spots the suit of power armor just off to the side. And he shouts out to pull up. They...
It's the handheld two-way on our... sorry, keep talking.
Yep,
but
you're using...
when I see them pull up, I would...
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to use the two-way, but we keep going until I can do that.
So these guys, as soon as they notice that the others have pulled up, pop a Yui and pull up themselves. You are fully in their headlights.
Okay, I float up in front of the headlights.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking on the if it's a two-way radio, then that's fine because it'll
Yep.
communicate with the general channel that is NCR. That will be NCR communication.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously we'll know that because we're NCR. And I'll say, greetings, gentlemen. State your purpose.
And the passenger door opens from the vehicle here, and a soldier hops out, pointing his rifle straight at you, Hal. The gunner on the back of this vehicle is pointed but not firing at Rotclaw that they've spotted on the roof.
I would say to them, Sir Thunder.
And the gentleman that's hopped out of the vehicle visibly relaxes as soon as you say that. And he says, Flash, you're friendlies, where are you from?
We're from Abby's Chuckle Hut, sir.
Okay. This your vehicle or are you just camping in it?
We're returning it to the hut, as it likes to be abbreviated, the A hut.
I've just got this picture of those old school Pizza Huts. That's great.
We were going to call it the Ab Hut, but that was dangerously close to offending people from 2,000 years ago.
I think Jabba might have something to say about that.
And the soldier that's talking to you, Hallie, he goes, okay, you guys all right out here? Do you want an escort back?
Well, where are you from, sir?
We're on patrol. We've come from one of the checkpoints up northeast of here. We're just on our way back. We'll be heading to the ditch after.
Well, we stopped here to avoid the ditch. That's a joke about the weather, sir.
And this soldier standing in the rain, he's like, yep. Shakes the rain off his hat, and he's just like, do you want an escort, or are you guys right by yourselves?
We'll be fine, sir.
Escort, let's go.
Rocklaw, have you woken up from this?
Apparently.
The shouting and the sound of a machine gun being readied?
Yeah.
No, I defer. I'll let Rocklaw say his piece then.
I say, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, you're friendly. Yes, we would love an escort.
But Rocklaw, sir, you are not the leader. Perhaps you should defer to your leadership team.
So I bang on the
Could
on
you
the
imagine
cabin.
being woken up to that?
Bang on the cabin. Abby!
A super mutant bashing on the roof of the cabin of the
Hey,
vehicle
it's with
that
my
you're
left
asleep
arm.
in.
It's not that good, alright? As I said, my left arm is not good, so it would be like a little tap. Abby, we need your judgment, shoot, because the robot's being a dick.
I startle awake. What the hell? I haven't had my vape yet. What do you want?
There's NCR guys here offering escort back to your hut.
I hover up and give Abby the two-way so she can communicate in the weather.
Do they have a way of transferring my armor?
We'll put it in the back of the ute.
Yep, we can transport that. That's not a problem. And they'll back up their vehicle.
All right then, let's go.
Load the power armor back on.
I'll give you a hand, but I've only got one.
Well, yeah, you're giving one hand, not two.
And I'm gonna move from off the top of the truck to sit in the back of the ute with the power armor.
You'll baby it. You see the entire Jeep visibly
down.
like stand up almost.
The springs at the front, like at the maximum extension, basically.
Traction might be a problem with the front wheels moving forward.
That'll be fine.
All right, we'll drop you off at Abby's Chuckle Hut on our way past as we head through. Still probably got a couple of hours, especially in that thing. So at this point, I would say that we would come back to Abby If you can give me a luck plus outdoorsman roll. Now, for this, you can roll 3 d20s because you've got the soldiers escorting you.
You're gonna need it.
What?
So you're aiming for 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good luck.
correct. Well, yeah.
Definitely good luck.
So that's 3 failures. Do you want to spend a luck to re-roll?
Against luck? That's
Against
so.
luck.
That's like a self-deprecating prophecy.
No. 1 luck would allow you to re-roll 1 d20.
What about the action point we've got?
Yeah, that's a success.
Too late.
Change it.
That's a success. She rolled a 3. So,
Nice. Against a 3. Nice.
so that is the one success that was needed.
Easy.
You make it back the last couple of hours. You pull in at about 5 a.m.
Perfect.
The captain, Captain Lewis, is awake, and he gets shouts from the soldiers on the gate, and he sees this truck and this convoy rolling up. He comes out to meet you all, and he salutes the other soldiers and looks up at you, Rotclaw, because you're probably the first person that he's seen on the back of the vehicle. He says, "What have you guys found there?"
A lot of fucking liquid something, I don't know, but my arm's fucked. They ran
Wow.
over it.
Succinct. They ran over your arm.
Yeah, I was trying to push it out of a bog, and he wasn't looking, and he ran over my arm.
That's
But we got it here. Apparently, it's something that was on the main quest that we needed. I think it's fuel. I don't know. I didn't really get involved. I'm just trying to get us out of bogging, and then they run over my fucking arm. I need a doctor.
so. Captain goes, "All right, look, go in, wake up Dr. Bourne. He's not going to be happy about it. Get out of the rain for a little bit."
I say to him, there are alternatives. And I spin my little cutting wheel up.
Fuck off, pal.
So this point now, Hal, if you would like, you can go in this morning and see Rusty. It's now
Yeah.
been a couple of days. He would have had time to modify your Ripper attachment.
Yeah, I mean,
so
if that's in play when he's awake.
so that will be an option today. Marvin, what are you doing with this vehicle? You bringing it into the settlement and dropping it off, or?
I'm gonna wait to be told where to drop it off and then
Mhm.
follow orders.
You could park it over the You could.
Oh,
You could park it over the the ditch that Dan was buried in, because I guess that means it's like a pit to access the underside of it.
Fuck.
Already there.
What do you call it? Grease pit.
Repurpose it.
The captain just points. He's like, "All right, yep, drop it off on the other side of the warehouse. We'll tap it
I've had a
into
lot of
to one of the
problems with
tanks."
ground stability over that side of them. Bloody moles have been in there digging the place up.
Stop in, get some breakfast. We'll sort yous out. You going back out again today?
Probably. We'll have to check in with the boss on that one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, in the meantime, get something to eat, get some rest. Good work. So you have dropped off
Heal.
a full fuel tanker. Now you can stop off inside the warehouse where it's dry, have some food from the settlement so you're not consuming your rations and water this morning.
Well, that's nice of them for a change.
They do it 2/3 of the time and you get angry because they don't do it the other third, of course. So we will fast forward it. So it is now going to be a bit later in the day. You've had your breakfast, you've had a few extra hours to nap a little bit longer to make up for what you've missed. And it's now around about 9 o'clock in the morning.
Am I still in surgery?
Dr. Bourne has attended to your arm. He has hooked you up to the auto dock, which does struggle somewhat with your super mutant physique initially, but it maps it out and repairs the damage to your arm, so you can remove that injury.
He's got to sit in the auto dock the other way around, kind of like someone sitting the wrong way in a toilet.
Straddling the auto dock, yes. Now, yes, you can all heal to full.
Fuck, was it damage?
Oh, he'll be as well. Fuck yeah.
Probably
Maybe a
not
little bit.
much. Look, all of you have had a proper rest back at home. So at this point, Rusty would have come and visited you. Hal dropped off your Ripper, so you can add a Ripper modified.
Okay. Primary.
It can either be primary or secondary. I removed the requirements there.
No, it's alright. I'm happy to hold a grenade constantly in my other hand.
Up to you.
Is a pin in it at least?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I'm holding it in such a way that you can't tell, just so it keeps you on edge.
It's
And
when
every
that
so often he just drops it.
when that servo
I-
finally releases, you're all fucked. Don't try to hard reboot him like you did to the Protectron, or he might let
Actually, that's fine. If you depower me and let go of the clasp on it, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do that. Alright, from this point on, consider me holding a grenade closed.
consider you. I believe the term is live.
Yeah. I'm good with that. So watch yourself next time you want to pull my music off.
What's it called? A dead man
Fucking
switch?
hell. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, that's good.
All right. So you've collected your bits and pieces. You've had a rest. You're already sick of the rain. It's been a couple of days. It's
I'm
continuing.
gonna come out of the doctor's surgery, find everyone, and when I see Marvin, I'm just gonna slap in the back of the head with that good arm now. Just go, next time, please don't run over my arm.
My drugs.
All your buff house spills out of your pockets. My pills. All right. So are you then heading back to your initial location?
I'm gonna go see Abby and say, Abby, can we ask the captain if we can actually have a vehicle this time? Being that we just dropped one off.
I think that's fair.
So, looking around Abby's chuckle hut, there's now 2 vehicles that belong to this settlement. You have a fuel tanker which is full that needs to be emptied. That is not the best for driving. You have a large construction vehicle.
The backhoe.
The backhoe, which would probably travel okay, but at 3 kilometers an hour. It's faster for you to walk. So any vehicles that you have seen, do not stick around. They are used by the military constantly.
So those jeeps that brought us back are gone.
They've already gone. They were on patrol. So they will be going up and down the major roads and highways and trying to keep them clear of any riffraff
Mm-hmm.
as much as possible. They don't stay in one place for long. They don't live at any of the settlements.
And must live a very sad life.
Well, that's a military life. So I mean, you can certainly ask, but the chances of from what you've observed, finding something that is
One to none.
suitable is not very likely.
I think we're being told to walk, so rather than wasting time with this, maybe we just move on.
All right, so you then get back on the road, start to hoof it, head on your
Yeah.
way down to the red rocket that you were first directed to. Now, once again, this takes hours. You keep following the original path that you took. You have to make
Holding
adjustments along the way.
Holding screen loss.
Look, I've got you on a road. This is a good example of the...
Carry on, carry on.
Is it
Of the
still
road.
raining?
It's still raining. It's still bucketing down.
This place's a shithole. Why are we here?
Singing in the rain.
Well, this is the expansion
I'm
towards the...
Singing in the rain.
Do you have the yellow hat and everything?
I love the rain. Beautiful. And I'm just like, ah.
I missed the truck.
So it gets to once again, it's about 4-5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's starting to get dark again. You're almost to the point that you were at last time. So
Yeah.
the police checkpoint would be probably another hour or so from where you are.
I reckon we keep going to where we were and stay there the night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Abby?
I need more sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna get better sleep there than out in the
There's
rain.
gonna be
here.
there's gonna be no rain there, and we can start a fire and all get butt naked.
Let's not go
Oh.
too far now.
Well,
girlfriend.
I was thinking about drying my clothes, but I don't know about you.
Well, my girlfriend lives there. I gotta go back.
Your Protectron girlfriend, yes.
No, the jukebox.
Oh, the
Yeah, the Protectron is dead.
yeah, yeah. You watched it get killed, so
I'm wearing the Protectron's head.
touche. All right, so you spend that last hour pushing through. You do manage to find a path that gets you there. It takes you until about 1700 hours.
That's fine.
So it's essentially been uneventful walking down, apart from the driving rain and the trudgery of trying to move through this. So you're wanting to sleep there tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna find as much stuff to burn as possible
Mm-hmm.
and create a fire.
Yep. So there was plenty of bits and pieces of furniture around there. Bits of junk. If you wanted to climb up to the levels above, a lot of the building above is collapsed, but it's mostly concrete, so parts of it are still holding together, and you know that lower level is safe. But it was a unit block, so you would be able to spend a bit of time and scavenge some pieces that would have been dry enough to be able to burn.
Yep, I'll find as much as I can.
So you'll set up back downstairs where the beds were. Sorry, I've partially dismantled the scene. So
Yep, I'm gonna set it up in the middle of where everyone's sleeping.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna strip off all my clothes and put them near the fire to dry off.
All your clothes, you're a fucking shipman. What, you mean your loincloth is drying off or something?
Yeah, I
He's
want a dry loincloth, all right? I like a
Piss yourself
dry
constantly.
loincloth in the morning.
yeah. Nobody needs fungus.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna like go over the couch again and just sprawl out, with everything hanging out.
Butt naked.
Yep.
Now this is a point where I will remind you that super mutants are sterile.
That's fine.
That's the best case scenario.
All right. So going to sleep. You know that this building is somewhat safe. You've stayed here before. You're comfortable where you are. The night passes without event. You wake up the next morning. The fire is down to just coals, but it is still keeping you a lot warmer inside. Your clothes are now dry enough to be able to put back on, Rotclaw.
Nice. Oh,
Uh,
that's nice.
Ties his string
Toasty,
back up again.
toasty warm. Oh, that's good.
So at this point, you would need to consume one ration and one water.
Well, do we need water, being that we're drinking the water the whole way there?
I don't think you can drink the rain in
Why?
Fallout. Isn't it contaminated still?
Everything's
I'm
yeah.
a super mutant. I don't care.
So
True.
Rotclaw, yes, you can choose to drink the rainwater.
I was drinking the whole time. Oh, nom. It was good.
As it comes pooling off things. Is anybody else doing the same, or are they drinking their own bottled water that is a bit safer?
I need pure
drinking water.
And Abby is drinking her vape water, which I can only imagine what that would be like. Oh, safe water. Nice.
I'm bunging down on the bong water, my homemade
And
bong water. Let's go.
she's got the bong for the vape, and then drinking the water after that to vape
Yeah,
the water. Yep.
Well, it's
yeah,
going to be a
that'll work.
homemade vape, which is
Yeah.
basically
That would work. Just double vaping, liquid form and a gas form.
Oh god, that goes way past popcorn lung, doesn't it?
Let's go.
Wrong with you.
You people are a bit fucked up, I'll pay that. Alright, so you're getting back on the road to continue. Judging by your map, you are estimating it's probably going to be another day's travel to get there at the speed that you've been going.
Is it still raining?
It's still raining. It's not letting up.
Do we want? I like my warm loincloth at the moment. Can we just maybe stay here for the day?
Just wait out the rain.
Wait out the rain.
Wait out the rain?
That's as long as I can find more stuff to burn.
You're in the military, son.
Well, you
I've had enough
were
of
in the
the rain.
military, yes.
I'm programmed to have downtimes between prescribed hours and to work another hours. And at the moment, my active mission is still secure fuel in large quantities. So, mate, we're in the military. It ticks over 7 a.m. and I just float out the door and I'm gone. I fucking start floating away, man. The super mutant doesn't program me, mate. The military does, and my leader, as far as I'm aware, wants me to keep going.
Well,
At
Abby
least
hasn't
because
told you that
otherwise,
yet.
of course. Well, no, you have to retract subroutines. You can't. They don't need to be active when they already are.
Alright, so we're up to the first week of August is down. Abby, the group is looking to you as to whether you would like to leave now or stay and wait out the rain.
Now let's make a move.
So, suiting up in your power armor. Hal's already out the door at that point. Rotclaw and Marvin, what are you doing?
Time to get the wet loincloth.
Was that like about to break out in song, or what was that?
I've got the lovely, nasty loincloth, diddly bob.
Diddly
Diddly
dee.
diddly, yeah.
I fiddled the diddly my loincloth.
Fiddled my diddle under the loincloth.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
under the loincloth. Lucky
Under
I'm
the
sterile.
loincloth. There are mushrooms and horrors under the loincloth. Somehow there's poop on the front under the loincloth. And so forth.
Loincloth. Yeah,
Y'all have gone loony.
it's all the rain.
It's
All the
radiation
rain.
in the rain. That's what's doing it.
I see.
It's cabin
I'm
fever.
quite high at the moment on the radiation from the rain. It's quite good.
That's fine.
All right, so as we continue progressing south down the highway, some sections of the road have had landslides and have actually slipped away, blocking off some areas.
Fucking lucky we didn't bring the truck up here.
So this could have been a really, really bad place to try to take the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That was a good.
So what you're seeing is more and more of the landscape is being taken up by floodwaters. As you head down one section of the highway itself dips right down underneath the floodwater. And it's the first time that the main highway section has been completely submerged. Now, at this point, you've got a choice of either staying on some higher roads going either east or west. Now, which way would the group like to go?
Well, if we went west, we'd be going back to where we were, wouldn't it?
So you're heading south, basically
south.
basically dead south from Abby's Chuckle Hut.
Okay.
And you reach this point where the highway itself disappears under floodwaters for quite a distance, as far as you can see.
I'll
And
lift
you
that
have,
up. Abby, where do you reckon we should go? Go west. No. I'm going to be.
Well,
a
I don't particularly
bard.
want to go towards floodwater. That sounds like a dangerous idea.
If it's flooded, forget it.
so
I heard an old saying.
there are floodwaters ahead of you, south. There are floodwaters all around the area. You have two high roads. One branches out west and one branches out east. And then both of those service roads seem to curve to follow the highway south. So these are the local roads. They're up much higher. They're above the floodwaters.
The service roads are above the highway? Who
In
designed
this
this?
section, yes. Now keep in mind, I'm modeling this off an actual piece of highway that I've mapped out in Portland.
Fucking United States here. God.
It's horrible.
Well, it was designed by Americans.
America.
Touche.
America.
America.
The east
Probably
or west,
designed by
pick one,
Trump.
guys.
Let's go west.
Going
Go
west.
west.
Go west.
Go west.
Okay, so you come across an area that looked to be old shop fronts and bits and pieces. mainly rubble. Very little here seem to have survived the war, and a lot of it is degrading fairly rapidly. But following this area, the road starts to curve south to head in the direction that you want. It only ends up taking you around about another 2 hours to get through this section and then back on to the raised section of the highway. So that brings you in. It's around about 1400 hours at this point. It's just getting into to mid-afternoon. In the very distance, on just the edge of sight, you can see the unmistakable shape of the tip of the Red Rocket service station.
But just
And
the-
ho!
So from where you are, it takes you another 3 hours to actually make it to the gas station.
Chapettes and chaps. That looks like the tip of a red rocket.
So it comes in at about 1700 hours. You are just stepping up into this area. Most of this is on higher ground. So a lot of it has not been flooded in the way that you've seen before. For surviving the trip here, you can all have 2 experience each.
What about taking the fuel back?
Yep. You've added fuel to the reserves of the settlement.
Do we get experience for that?
Do you get experience for that? No.
No, that's a quest.
You got
Oh,
2
that's
experience
shit.
for
No, that was for the
getting
travel.
here.
I
For
don't see a
travel.
for
quest.
travel.
I don't see a quest complete, mate.
Well, yeah, true. It doesn't say complete. It just says active, secure
Yeah.
fuel.
Secure fuel in
Well,
large
you know what,
quantities. So yes, you got a chunk of fuel.
Oh, you're saying that's not large quantity, entire right?
Well, you didn't ask, did you?
You guys didn't even clarify anything further.
Yeah, we're good
just-
military people.
You just
Yeah.
went about your business. You
We-
went, okay, we've got other stuff to do. Let's go.
Well, I wanted to stay, but it's all good.
You want to stay in your fucking house, in your cabin. You did nothing about staying in the camp. Little house on the prairie, mate.
Yeah, I like my house on the prairie.
Let me just shift that just a little so you can see it a bit better.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. So, the group hoofing it comes upon this area. You're in the bottom left corner of the screen here.
Yeah.
You come across a mostly intact Red Rocket building. There's a handful of cars out the front that you can see at the petrol bowsers. There are a couple of vehicles around one side. There is a truck parked.
Another fuel truck.
Yep. You have, and I'll bring this into frame. You've got a smaller semi-trailer cab that is parked here. There's forklift. There's a few bits and pieces. It appears that some fighting has taken place here. You do see explosion craters. There are bullet holes in a lot of things. The building itself looks fairly ramshackle. Like it has seen some serious business.
I'm gonna try and find some stuff to light a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe go under the canopy there.
Yeah, underneath.
It would make sense that we'd sort of, if the coast looks clear, I might just do a quick
So it
quick
is.
observation.
Yep. Just it is starting to get quite dark.
Can I run an observation subroutine anyway?
Certainly.
While we're here.
If you can give me a perception plus outdoorsman.
My senses must be the cheap ones. But that is a 1 by some sort of miracle.
One
so
success?
that would make it two successes with a 1.
2 successes, so that gives
Critical.
you an action point. And you do spot, tucked up on top of the building, you notice somebody with a long rifle
Ooh.
looking out from the roof.
Were they looking at me?
They are not looking at you. They are looking southwest. You've come in from the north.
Is it a fake body that they've put up there so it looks?
I hold out both. Well, firstly, I hold out both what do you call it? Mandibles, if you like, that I have.
Mandibles. Yep.
Tentacles,
What
whatever.
do you do with the grenade?
No, I've still got them.
Don't hold the grenade at him.
No, that's my dead man switch. I'm not dead. And I just do the military. I put my claw to my protectron head, and obviously, so it looks like the 2-finger look, but it's with the claw.
Yep.
At the grab, I go boom, boom. I point to the. I obviously pointed at the rifle dude, and that would obviously indicate to us that we probably should be taking cover behind whatever cover is available, because that's me saying there's a tango at 12 there, and I move behind my closest piece of cover.
All right. So the closest piece would be there is just a vehicle parked here.
If that's what we got, then that's what we got,
Yep. What is anybody else doing?
I'm still gonna set up my fire because I haven't seen him yet.
No, I just told you about him.
Oh, you told me. Okay, sorry. I thought you. All right. Okay.
I told the group. I just described in detail me indicating to the group.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go inside and work my way up to the roof.
Just like that.
Yeah, I'll move over to the left and
Okay.
sneak inside.
Move over to the left to the crater here. To where are you aiming for?
So behind the car where Hal is,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just gonna slide my way down to the left, and inside the red rocket.
Maybe just let everyone else position themselves before you do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got your path. Marvin, what are you wanting to do?
He hasn't seen us yet. All right.
No, she appears to be looking out in a southwesterly direction.
It looks like behind the stripe of the red rocket there's fairly well covered off.
Yeah, I might start. I'm gonna start following Rocklaw, but I'll make decisions from there.
Mhm.
So yeah, ducking
Yep,
behind any cover
duck
I
in
can,
behind.
but approach with the red rocket.
Yep, Abby.
Ducking behind the car.
So as a pack behind this little, what is it, Seville or something like that? All right. So first off, Rotclaw, if you're going to be moving forward towards the left-hand side of the building, if you can give me an agility plus sneak roll to see whether you're detected or not.
I smell humans. 2 successes.
2 successes. I should probably actually roll for the other person, shouldn't I? Two successes, so you easily sneak through with the driving rain covering the sound of you and the darkness. She does not spot you.
Yep.
As You reach here. You feel a tug at your foot. Can you roll first a d6 for me?
I'm gonna
It's a
kick it.
It's a buried ghoul. Ooh.
4.
Okay. You feel a tug and hear a click. You have
Oh,
one
fuck,
action.
That's worse than a buried ghoul.
So what do you do?
Dive.
You're diving.
Diving's straight ahead of me because I'm heading that way.
Yep. Okay, so in which case, if you can give me an agility plus explosives roll.
Agility plus explosives, which I have 4 in, and I'm going to use an action point.
Using an action point, sure.
One success. I'm going to re-roll one of them. Do I need to?
So one success. So in which case,
I don't think you should tell him.
you take 4 energy damage.
Okay. Well, that means I've got energy resistance, so that'll be 3. Yeah.
So it'll be 3 damage there.
Mhm.
And you hear shouts from the woman up on the roof immediately saying, "Someone's here, someone's here." And she disappears from sight back onto the roof somewhere.
It's like a bull in a china shop with you, isn't it?
So you ran over a tripwire for a powder charge that went off.
I think we gathered. He hit a tripwire.
Yeah.
I didn't
Marvin,
just pull it out.
how close were you following behind Rocklaw?
I was watching what he was doing first, so
Yeah.
maybe
You
a
go-
little
you-
bit in front of Hal.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in the military, so you go in ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're outside of the blast radius, and
Yep.
you may get taken aback slightly as that goes off. From here, we are going to enter initiative order. So first up is Abby. So you've alerted the raider that you could see on the roof. You have not seen where she has gone from there. She's simply moved.
Surely I saw her go in a direction.
So she ducked back away from what you could see. From your line of sight, you could just barely make her out where she was standing. She could be anywhere on that roof.
Towards the entrance.
So you're going towards the front door, the window, the garage door.
The front door.
Going towards the front door. At a sprint, or are you dashing, or are you... Yep. Okay. So... that will get you to the front door. If you can roll a d6 for me.
6.
Okay. As you step into the front door, you feel a tug. If you can roll me an agility plus explosives roll.
There was more than one trip mine? No!
I'm still on the ground.
Right next to this one, by the way.
And
Yeah,
you
but
would
I'm
be...
like face down.
Yep, you'd be within range of that one.
Sorry, which 2?
So agility plus explosives.
I don't have any explosive.
So it's just your agility.
Do I have to roll for that as well?
1 success. So, yes, in this case, Rotclaw, if you can roll as well.
2 failures.
I love getting powder charge mined in my face while I'm lying on the ground. Great.
So that one was a frag mine going off.
I'm just gonna wreck
Rotclaw,
your beautiful face.
Rotclaw, you take a full 5 energy damage from that one. Abby, your power armor soaks up half of it, so you take 2 energy damage.
Did you mean Rocklaw took 5, not 5 minus his resistance?
Sorry, took the full 5, yes. Yep, and Abby
what,
took
so-
2.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Sorry, I had already calculated it for you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Was I supposed to heal to full before?
Okay. So next up is Rotclaw. You've just had 2 explosives go off in your face. You are laying prone, face down in the mud.
I'm gonna get up, go up against the wall, ready myself with my machine gun, and if I see any things move, I'm gonna open fire. But I'm not gonna
Yep. So
do anything just yet.
if you want to get up, that is your minor action, and then
Yep.
you would need your major action to move further. You
Yeah,
would
so
not
I-
be able to ready an action as well unless you want to spend an action point.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. I'll just head over to the wall.
So you're just tucking yourself in against the wall here? Yep.
Yep.
So you're in there underneath the awning.
Yep.
Next up is Marvin.
All right. I'm going to go up to where Abby is and just have a look around.
So that would require you to dash to be able to get in there.
I'll take it there. Yeah, I'll dash there first.
You'll dash?
Since there's
Yep.
shouldn't be any more rise.
Yep. All right, HAL 9001.
Double dash, and I'm just gonna smash. If there's windows at the front, I'm just gonna smash through them.
Let's see if you will make it that far. So I would say you would just get through if you can give me, say, an agility plus unarmed roll to see how deftly you
Agility.
can dive through the windows.
No, I'm okay. Just going full body smash. This isn't deft.
So these windows are very thin, horizontally, so they would require you to
Put my fist
have
through or
some
something to.
kind of agility to go. Are you trying to push your whole body through, or are you just trying to smash
yeah.
them?
No, I'm not coming through like Predator or something. I'm going full body. Like if I had shoulders, I'd be shouldering through it.
Okay, because it's
I'll
not a
still
it's
give
not
you
a
a roll.
vertical window. It's a horizontal window. So
Oh, is it?
I've just taken a
Hang on,
photo, so that's what you're
I
looking
can actually see it. I can see it in the camera. Right. Oh, I'm not probably going to get through
at.
there,
So
am I?
with the way that your body can contort, you could actually, because you're essentially the height of your head.
Yeah.
So you would be
Okay.
able to squash yourself down and project your limbs out.
Okay, so what I'm going to do. You've all seen the Matrix, and you know those like in the real world in the Matrix, there's like the flying creatures.
Yes, yeah.
The head with the tentacles. So basically, I'm going to make that shape and go through sideways.
As when you get through, like just say protractor online.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Yep. So if you can give me an agility
Okay.
plus unarmed
Um,
to smash your way through the window.
Yep. So agility plus unarmed. That makes that. Oh, where's my unarmed? Is it tagged? No, it's not. Okay. So that would be 3 successes. It was a 1 and a 4. They were good rolls.
Nicely done. So that generates you 1 action point. And you bust through the window into the building. Ta-da style.
Lucy,
style.
I'm home.
I'm home.
Mm.
Now, give me just a moment. I need to salvage a couple of pieces off the other scene. If I could just find where they went.
And your arm must be getting bloody wet.
Like I wanted to sell. I wanted to like smash my head against something for that. Fucking work, man. Absolute dog shit joke. Oh, fuck. I didn't have anything funny to say in that, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. Ugh.
So, you smash your way through. What you hear is 2 raiders still getting up, and they just hear the smash and they turn around and go, "What the fuck was that?" Still bleary-eyed.
What, they didn't hear the 2 bombs going
They
off
heard the 2
first?
bombs going off. This has all happened within 6 seconds, so they would have been like,
Right.
getting up, okay. Oh my god, stick down, you piece of I love foam core. I really do. Whatever. Anyway. So, that is the total of what you're doing there, HAL 9001.
I think I'm tapped there.
That's you're tapped. Okay. At this point, the raiders seeing these explosions outside, seeing the glass shattering all over the floor, immediately run to cover. So this one moves behind some shelves. This one moves behind the diner bench there. And both of them open fire on you with shotguns. The first one so that one does 4 physical damage.
Now, the shotgun shells that they're using, are they single shot or like scatter?
These ones will be buckshot, so they are
Buckshot?
hitting a conal area.
Was that 4 physical to me? Did you say?
Because
That is
they
4 physical to you for the first shot.
because
That's fine.
buckshots spread quite a lot
Mhm.
when it from like that distance.
Correct.
Well, there's no window to shoot out, so we're fine.
The second
yep.
one takes a shot at you, also does 4 physical damage.
I shrug both of those off because I am a fucking monster now.
The police plating doing its job.
Yeah.
Uh,
So just for the group's awareness, that did 0 to me.
So you hear a couple of thuds from the roof above you of somebody running along the roof, basically.
Right to left, presumably.
Going from... No, we'll make it a perception roll. So if you can give me a
Yep.
perception plus what? Outdoorsman? You're
One
trying to
success.
track this person. 1 success, so they are moving quickly from the position that you had seen them
Yeah.
to the northern side of the roof.
Yeah, makes sense.
So coming up next is Abby. So you've set off a frag mine underneath your feet that was in the doorway, blown out part of the doorway, Hal has dived through the window next to you, shattering glass everywhere, and then he's been shot by 2 shotguns. Are you wanting to enter?
Well, first I'm just gonna have a bit of a huff because just been blown up a little bit. Just need to take a moment.
Did you catch your breath?
Then walk in far enough so that I can throw a weapon.
Yep. So you throwing a spear or tomahawk?
A knife.
Your tomahawk is the
And I say in my
And
best
throw a
Codsworth voice,
tomahawk.
Did you ever see such a thing? A tomahawk throwing power armor.
Well, I don't know how to use the gun, so.
Right, so you're rolling. So your target number is 12.
1 success.
1 success, yep. Roll 5d6. What do you get?
1, 3, 1, 4, 3.
So that's 2 damage.
That does 2 physical damage. And we have a tomahawk lodged in him.
Oh, that's brutal. You look
Aha.
at tomahawk. Tomahawk in which part of the body?
And I marble at my success and take one last puff.
For what it's
Which won't
worth,
be a
I
last puff, but you know what I mean.
rolled the dice and it said it was lodged in his right arm, if you like. If you'd like to envisage that, it's lodged in his right arm specifically. Somehow that makes it more painful.
That makes it really bad, doesn't it?
I can see it now.
Just realised I should label these. So that is a tomahawk. That is A. That is B. And one on the roof is C.
Cool.
Alrighty. Up next is Rotclaw.
Alright,
So you're hiding behind the wall on the outside?
yeah, I'm currently undercover. I want to sneak around to the back of the building while I'm going looking for tripwires.
So being extremely cautious as you go?
Very, very cautious now.
Okay, so you're going to take one step and you're going to see what appears to be a tripwire ahead of you.
Alright, I'm going to step over that.
So can you give me an
And-
agility plus explosives to see if you can step over that carefully enough?
Fuck. Fuck. 2 fails.
Oh my fuck.
Alright, I'm using a luck to re-roll one of them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start calling you Kicking Bull or something.
No,
Oh,
step
yes.
over them. Over. No, fuck
It
it.
was a 1, so 2
Look at it.
successes.
It's like getting a cow to step over something. It just doesn't work.
I got a 1.
You got a 1? Okay, so
You needed that.
you
God, I needed that.
absolutely needed that. You generate 1 action point and you step over it without setting it off.
First try.
You basically take another 2 steps and you see 2 more small packets that look unusual.
Why am I going around that side? Can't I go right up beside the building?
That basically is beside the building. So
Oh, okay.
you have a wall running here.
Oh, that's on the right. Okay.
Yeah, and you've got the truck parked up against it. You've got the ice machine parked up against it.
Gotcha. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I? I don't really. I do have 4 in explosive. Can I see if I can just
You got spider-
defuse them?
You got
You
spider climbing too, man. with
I
your
got what?
climbing gear.
You've got your
Spider climbing,
you've
you
got
can
your
get up the
climbing
wall.
gear. You could
Oh, I do
literally
too.
just go
All right,
vertically up
let's
onto the roof.
let's go straight up to the roof then.
I'm like, it's like that was your plan, and then you forgot about it. So
Well,
I'm
I
like,
did.
What the fuck is going on here?
Well, I was gonna go up from the inside, not up from the outside, but that's
Ah,
fine.
fuck that. They'll never see that coming.
All right,
Super
so
mutant climbing over the wall.
It's a big spider climbing up the wall.
so you have
Spider
That'd be so
Man.
thrown
That was
your
so frightening. Like big arms coming over the roof.
remind me to link an AI generated image that I forgot to copy over.
Okay.
Because I generated so many and all of them were hilarious. So you are up on the roof. You turn to your right and you see the sniper.
Yep.
That has basically spent your movement there. You still
Alright,
have a
open
major
fire.
action. Yep.
You could probably the roof. You could probably put in the bottom right of our shot because there's nothing going
You
on
reckon chuck it down there?
there. Yeah.
Just so we can gauge, because that enables us to be able to track where people are.
Yeah, just fuck the fuel prices off.
Fuel
and plop it
prices,
down
yep.
there.
That sounds good. I was looking at that, it's like, oh, where do I put it? But yes, that's the only thing that's really in the way. This is stuff that would be so much easier in person. Alright. So, Rock Claw, roll for
Work?
hit. So you've got Rock
Down-
Claw here,
down a
you've
bit.
got...
Just down a little bit.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, move the roof down. A touch.
So, do I need to roll, being that my target on my guns is 15 and my big guns is 5 and it's a tag score, so which is 20?
No, you're not adding anything up for that. Your
Oh,
target
okay, so
number
it's-
is 15.
Is- Okay.
That is your what is it? Strength plus big guns. What is it that big guns uses? Endurance plus big gun
Right.
skill.
Okay. Okay, so that is 2 successes.
2 successes. Yep. Okay, so roll for damage. You've generated an action point there.
That one is 5d6. Okay, 1, 6, 5, 3, and 4.
Okay, so you fire and manage to hit her for 3 physical damage.
You monster, you hit a lady.
There's no lady in war.
Coming up next is Marvin. So you are just
Right.
outside the front door.
Having watched Hal dive through the window, can I go behind him, use him as cover, and shoot at B?
Yeah. I think that's a great idea at this point, is to use me as cover. Hey.
Okay, so you go in and you've tucked yourself against the wall as much as possible, and you're firing at B.
Yep.
Kidoki. Yep, if you want to roll to hit. Now B is behind the diner, so he is behind half cover.
Since I'm using my primary, so as long as I roll a 6 or lower, it's all good, isn't it? Wait,
So
no, it's
your
12.
target number is 12.
Yeah. One
If
six.
yeah, anything that is 6 or below is counted as 2 successes.
That makes one success though.
1 success. Okay, not enough. Your shots fire into the diner itself. Don't manage to hit B.
Is it the
Can I burn a
stucco?
luck and
No.
re-roll a d20?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Yeah, why
So
not?
drop your current luck down to 4.
Try again. There we go. So that now makes it 3 successes.
3
Bounces
successes.
Bounces off the shelf and hits him in the face.
Easy. You generate another action point and you manage to hit him. Roll for damage.
Great. So 4, 5, 4.
Okay, so that does 1 damage with an effect. Now, if the... I'm going to say, yes, he is within range. So if you would like to spend another ammo, you can hold the trigger down and fire your burst effect to then apply that damage to the other raider as well.
Yep, let's do that.
Mhm.
That's 1 damage to him.
So that's
Cool.
1 energy damage to each of them.
That's me done.
All right. Up next is Hal 9001.
I'm gonna float around to B and I'm gonna give him the ripper. I'm looking forward to this. Brum, 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 brum. I'm revving it while I'm going along.
All right. So you float around behind the bench.
Yep.
Roll to hit.
Yep. And with that, so we decided that that was an unarmed.
Yep.
with
So
that,
I've set
so-
that up as an unarmed weapon. So your target number
Yep.
is correct on that.
Yep. Yes, of course. I haven't actually used a weapon up to now, so I forgot to
I
told
think
you
you've
the target
thrown a
number.
couple of like Molotovs or grenades. That's
Yeah,
about it.
maybe. I'll use I use an action point too.
Using an action point. Yep.
Yep. So that's 1 success.
Mhm.
And
So if you
results
want to
in
roll
presumed
damage.
hit.
Yep.
Wow. So I'm gonna use a luck to re-roll 2 dice. Believe. That's right. 1 luck for 2 dice.
For 2 damage dice. 1 luck. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's way better because I rolled 4 blanks and a 1 damage previously, but the 2 extra damage dice were 2 damage each, so that makes 5 damage total and an effect. But the effect is vicious for what it's worth, so 5 damage. And 1
So
effect.
that automatically does 1 extra damage regardless.
Okay, that's what vicious does.
That's
it?
what vicious does. So that adds 1
Okay.
guaranteed
So that's
damage.
6
So-
damage to the lad.
Fucking hell.
Brum, 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 brum.
And that is to B. So you hack into the side of his torso, and the Ripper bites in deep. Yeah. He's got blood gushing out of him. He's screaming, madly trying to reload his shotgun.
I just say to him, hands up, sir.
All right. So it is their turn now. The one's inside the diner, so A getting very upset about hearing the sounds of the Ripper starting up, especially.
Blood
Pulls-
spraying everywhere.
PTSD from a lumberjack accident as a kid.
Pulls. So pulls both triggers on his double barrel shotgun.
Bring it.
So he moves up, manages to hit both Marvin and Abby.
Oh, you have left Marvin cut out and with his dick out there, haven't I?
So Marvin
Now,
and
Marvin-
Abby, you
Hang on,
take.
Marvin, did you come inside or were you standing outside?
He was using you as cover.
Yeah, but was he
inside.
outside?
Yeah, I was
Definitely
actually
inside?
thinking I was outside. I was aiming
That's
through
what I
the
thought.
hole.
Yeah, he was shooting through the window.
I
so that's what I'm saying.
misunderstood
He
what
should
you
have-
meant.
He should
Okay.
have half cover.
He
at the
should have
moment.
half cover. Yes, okay.
Mm.
Yep, so you'll still be within conal range. Alright, so he got 3 successes. So
You're fucked either way by the sounds.
Mhm.
But
Ah.
at least it's technically correct now.
So the first barrel firing does 3 physical damage to both Abby and Marvin.
Alright, well Abby shrugs that off.
Uh,
Marvin probably within his
Oh, I
range,
only take
really.
1 from that.
Okay.
The second
You
barrel
got metal armor.
goes off, does 6 damage plus vicious. So you
Oh,
take
that's 7.
1 damage guaranteed and 6 physical damage. So Abby feels that one.
That's fine, brother. That Marvin fucking got his arsehole shredded open for that one.
B, screaming at this Ripper in the side of him.
Is it still in him, or have I? Do you
I
have
am going to
take the
say
weapon
this is for a brief moment, just as you're retracting it.
I guess you have to pull it out, because otherwise it'd be sustained damage.
Yeah, I'm not giving you that mechanically.
No, I was just interested. Like in these games, is it mandatory to pull a weapon out of someone? And I guess the answer is yes. It would have to be the case mechanically.
It's good manners.
Yeah.
Yeah, multiple stab wounds.
So
Rip wounds.
he is about to pull the trigger. Freaks, jumps over the bench and tries to gun it for the door.
What about attack of opportunity?
There is none in this game.
Oh, damn it.
The sniper on the roof, after getting filled full of holes earlier, turns and fires back at you.
I'm behind cover, am I?
No, you are within line of sight to her. And the cover is at head
there,
height,
okay.
which is horrible.
Gotcha.
That's the worst kind of cover. So she takes a shot at you, does 6 damage with piercing, so that ignores 1 energy resistance. So she's firing a laser musket at you. And then she hops back off the roof and jumps down right next to the front door. So next up is Abby. Abby has just copped a bunch of buckshot into her power armor. You've had one raider go running, screaming, bleeding past you. The other one taking pot shots at you from behind some shelving.
Where's my tomahawk? There we go.
So you can hit that one easily with your tomahawks.
Unarmed strike and power armor would be pretty strong, wouldn't it?
The servos are not working on the power armor, so she has no assistance. It's essentially just big, heavy metal armor at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, throw it at this guy behind me then.
All right, so roll for attack.
Seven and 16.
So the 7 is a success. Roll for damage. Roll 5d6.
6, 5, 6, 2, 4.
Okay, so you do 5 damage. So this one cops the tomahawk in the back. So as he's running, he just makes it to the door. Tomahawk sinks into his back and he falls through next to the sniper that has just landed. He's dead. Up next is Rotclaw.
All right, so I'm going to move to the end of the roof where she jumped down.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see her below?
You would just be able to see her below you.
Okay, I'm going to jump on top of her.
Okay. In which case we'll make that a strength plus athletics. Are you trying to just straight do damage, or are you trying to grab her and restrain her by crushing her to death?
Just completely damage.
Okay.
It just sounds like a stomping.
Okay, so a
Yeah.
stomping. All right, so we'll say in that case it's basically an unarmed strike.
Yep.
Do you want to simply come down with your knuckles?
No, my whole body weight.
Okay. So
more than Knuckles. That's if we're doing strength and athletics, it's 3 successes.
yep. So then if you can roll for damage, roll 4d6 for me.
Is she also prone?
We'll see if she survives this.
Okay, 5, 5, 2, 2.
Okay, so you've done 6 damage. She is now prone. She's also stunned for 1 turn.
Nice. I'm just going to point my rifle at her mouth.
Hands up. We come, or possibly we come in peace.
Come in peace.
Bullshit.
Up next is Marvin, who has just watched one person fall out the front door with a tomahawk in his back, another one get crushed almost to death, presumed to death, by a super mutant falling from the roof.
He's now sucking the
I
rifle
don't
by a
remember
barrel like a
taking
dummy.
drugs today.
Well, I didn't take a lot of
Um,
drugs, but I guess the double triple A was wrong.
And I'm just gonna hop through the wall, run up to, well, A, I guess, and try and stab him with the switchblade.
So that one is A, yep, so Switchblade. Yeah, we'll say you
Yep,
can hop
and-
through the previously broken window.
Lose the marker for B too.
I just did. Yep.
That's only 1 success.
1 success is all you need. Roll damage.
Sweet. 4 and a 6.
Is that only
With a
2d6?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, okay.
That's one effect.
Which does that have piercing on it?
It
Yeah,
does,
That
yes.
has piercing, so that ignores his armor.
Oh, that's alright.
So you only do 1 damage, but you've bypassed his armor completely. You've found the spot where there's nothing there and shoved your blade
Right
in.
up onto the ribs.
It's more of a shiv
Oh.
than anything else. Yep. All right. Next up is HAL 9001.
Brum, 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 brum.
God.
As I'm walking, because I saw a death, I'm going to start a eulogy. Ladies and gentlemen, assembled varmints and distinguished piles of raider debris. And I stop and I look at the raider I'm about to chainsaw after the words raider debris. That'll be a success. Just the one.
Just the one. That's enough.
Yep. So, and one more. So, interestingly, that's 4 damage and 3 effects. So the question I have, not having encountered this before, is does vicious stack? I get
No.
3
So
vicious
your effects can only
just get it
fire
once.
once. If you
Okay,
have
then
2
it's-
different effects, you can fire both of those
Yeah.
effects.
Okay, that's all right. Just asking. So it's 4 and the vicious effect.
Okay, so
Okay, 5 presumably.
that would be 5 damage. He is like the last one, barely hanging on to life.
say,
Screams
"If you
echoing
like-
out in the
If
night.
you like, I'll shake your hand, sir. I'm using my chainsaw hand. I offer my chainsaw hand to him.
Being hit that hard, seeing his friend already dead, this raider clutching at his side, throws his shotgun down on the ground and puts his hands up.
Open fire.
Can I take a not an attack of opportunity, but a
Take
rule
his
of cool?
hand. Take his hand.
If you robot out, suiting for you to robot when you're a robot.
He says he sticks.
Yep.
I'd like to run through his wrists, please.
I support this.
Both of them. Just go a quick sweep.
You just want to take both his hands.
Well, in my mind, it's a quick sweep, but that's actually fucking gruesome.
That's that would not be a quick sweep.
Yeah, can't hear you, babe.
Hello? Nice.
His batteries died.
Oh,
No,
God.
it's still on. It's just not recognizing that he's
That's right.
talking.
Leave your mic on. We can hear.
You're
Nos,
just dealing with
yours.
my allergies at the moment, so sorry for sniffles.
Yeah, I've got that too.
All
at
right,
the
is that
moment.
working now?
Yeah. Okay, there you are. You're back.
Yeah, my headphones spacked out. I just reset them. Anyway, so you want to cut both of his hands off?
Yeah, they did it again. Swap headsets if it's going to be weird.
Yeah, just
yeah,
give
there
me
you
a
go.
sec. I'll just grab a USB cable.
That worked.
Yeah, that's alive now.
Yeah, it keeps dropping in and coming back.
Okay.
So let me just grab that. Take me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys.
I was really in the hand taking zone.
I know.
I was
Sorry.
about to hear the noise, the da 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 da. Then we're about to start, well, we're not. It's not quite the da 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 because there's that person outside. But I mean, I'm at a point where I'm happy to start harvesting. I think we've pretty much got this. I'm the person who loots before the end of the boss, basically.
Well, she's prone for one
Yeah, she's
round,
in
and the
stride.
next round I'm pulling the trigger in a mouth, so it's not much is gonna happen. Well, it's whatever's left.
Oh,
Whatever's
I
left.
don't call it a
is
gore
good.
bag for
It's nice
nothing, I
fun.
guess.
Yeah, correct.
All right.
Very
Let's see if
mad.
that's actually working now.
Yeah.
That's what
USB cable. I don't have enough USB ports on this laptop, so yay. Need to get a powered hub for this. Anyway. Yes, you can take his hands off if you're going to do that.
It digs it, but when I think like it's going to go through like a samurai sword or something, but actually because it's a chainsaw, it kind
It's
of just
nothing
bogs
like
down,
that. Yep.
and the end of my turn is kind of halfway through his wrist.
And that
It's actually horrific, not clean.
he's holding his hands up. He looks up at his left hand as you're digging into it. He screams and then passes out, falls to the ground, stops breathing.
Oh, that's going to even make more of a mess.
So A has died from that last trauma. Okay, Rockclaw, you have a sniper currently under you, unconscious.
Like,
I just the rifle is in a mouth, and I just pull the trigger.
Okay, just ending it right there. All right.
Yeah, straight away.
All right. So spend 1 ammo for what you've wasted on this.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Have 1 experience for defeating the raider group. They tried too little, too late to surrender.
Oh, we love
Yay.
what you
I
call it.
guess at this point, the villagers maybe.
Alrighty. So, you are now, it is nighttime. There has been a hail of... swing me your headset. Or just leave your headset turned on. Can everybody hear me? I can't hear anybody back, but anyway. Yeah, well, I know that. Alrighty.
Seconds
Kinda.
move through
But
hands and heads.
it's not on.
Yeah, it's lasting 10 seconds and
Um,
then dropping out and then coming back and then dropping out.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Alrighty. So. This is the end of combat. You're now left in a Red Rocket gas station. There has been multiple explosions and then a hail of gunfire, punctuated by the quiet of the rain outside again. If you're harvesting all 6 hands, yes, they are. Well, they were mostly intact. Okay, female head. Okay, don't care about the 2 males. Really good thing.
No, I can't hear you. I can't hear anyone.
Yeah.
Are people talking?
All right.
And
So
Watching.
Out.